pancakes. Wow. Hey, Pisces. Happy birthday. Did I just sing you a song? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pisces. I should be shuffling the desk while I'm doing this. Happy birthday to you. I'm actually a better singer than that. Maybe. Maybe I've just been living with my dog for too long. How's it going? Happy end of Mercury retrograde. It was fun. There was lots of people that decided to pop back into my orbit. Woo! Oh, Pisces. That's a weird noise. All right. So welcome to my channel. Thank you for checking me out and supporting the newness of it. We've all got to start somewhere. But I'm going to hop right into it. So we're just going to do past, present, future. Kind of get an idea of what's going on, get some clarification, all that good stuff. Oop. All right. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Empress coming up in the past. So you were either dealing with somebody in the past energy that you kind of put up on a pedestal, just because the Empress she encompasses the womanhood, and like, you know, she's very much Venus energy, Taurus. Another one I can't remember anyway. But yeah. So it's either that you were putting somebody up on a pedestal, we'll definitely find out with getting some clarification on this, or you were just basically putting yourself, like, you know, in high regard. I don't really get the feeling that that was the case. I'm actually kind of getting the feeling, just because most of us have had some rough stuff going on, because it was Mercury retrograde. So unless you're like a super person, then I'm sure that there was something that happened, because of course this is just your recent past, so we're not going, like, I mean, we could be going way back, because I mean the Empress is major arcana, but yeah, well, so like, I mean, we could. So either way, there could be several times, or maybe there was just one big time that is still kind of, you know, in your mind, you know, where you did hold somebody in very high regard. We'll find out what happened, but you know, there obviously is probably some residual energy from this, or it wouldn't be coming up in your past energy. Yes. Whoops. Oh, and I literally pulled two out at the same time. So, all right. So for the present energy, we have got the Four of Swords. What's going on? All right, well, basically this is just you needing to get some rest and relaxation. So you're probably working too much, not getting enough sleep. If you are getting sleep, you're probably not. So this is very much kind of telling me too that maybe you just haven't, because you I don't think that you've been taking care of yourself very well. Definitely, like, I'm kind of picking up that energy that you really just need to kind of put yourself on a higher pedestal here. Because the Four of Swords, like I said, really speaks about having to release something, having to, you know, really put something to bed. If you were holding somebody, like I said, in very high regard, it is still that residual energy that, well, like, I mean, it's the residual energy that you're still dealing with. Like, I mean, you're not necessarily, it's stress, and it's you having to get rest, and it's, you know, still having like just too many things going on in your head that you're kind of, I mean, we'll see, like, maybe the Eight of Swords is going to come out or something like that, because I'm kind of getting that energy, probably getting hopefully 10 of Swords energy coming up in the future. But anyway, speaking of the future, we've got the King of Water. So, I mean, that is, you know, masculine. I don't see girls, boys, masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. We all have it. Trust me, I'm very masculine. But it's scary. But thinking of water, so Pisces, Scorpio, or you know, the other one. What the crap? Cancer? I'm sorry. Like, what the hell just happened? Like, I just kind of blanked where it went. Anyway, yeah, but you're Pisces. Anyways, yeah. So, like, I mean, we got the King. So that's, like I said, you're either dealing with another water sign, more mature water sign, or this is you encompassing that masculine um, energy. Um, who is very stable, like I mean emotionally stable. Whereas, like, you know, she kind of depressed there. She's like, I mean, she's really sad. Like, she's sad looking. Like, she's just like, life is just, and I don't want to work anymore. Oops. Oh, one really wanted to just fall on the floor. Speaking of Cancer. The Chariot. We'll take it just because it's kind of funny. So the Chariot's forward movement. So I mean, if we're just going to put this here, oops, we're going to put this over here with the well, witch. Oh, this is getting disorganized. But yeah, so like I mean, forward movement. You know, it's moving forward, but still having to make a decision, still having a decision to make. But the Three of Earth on the bottom, so I mean, it's working cooperatively with somebody. So like, I mean, if that is like a relationship or something like that that could be coming up, then it seems as though it would be cooperative. I mean, it could be work and something like, it could be work energy, but where I'm kind of getting the Four of Swords in your current energy, I'm kind of feeling you're tired. So I mean, that could be, I didn't, like, we had, again, we're going to get some clarification, find out exactly, but with a Chariot, like I said, this is forward movement, but the horses, like, they're still going in like two different directions kind of thing. So it's not that it, like, I mean, you're moving forward, but you still have decisions to make on the way. They're good ones. Because you are coming up very emotionally stable or dealing with somebody who is emotionally stable. But Cancer, it's just funny because, you know, I forgot Cancer and then it came out. It's like, remember me. But yeah, so three of Earth on the bottom. Interesting. All right, let's see what's going on. Get some clarification here for my Pisces friends. Oh, yes, that Mercury retrograde was, oh, I mean, it gives me, I like to start with my cards upright. There's other ones, I don't read reversals on them because they're not a deck that reads reversals, like some are and some aren't. It is a normal Rider-Waite deck, so you read reversal in it, just in case somebody didn't know. Also, make sure to check out your rising moon and Venus as well. Oh, what? I can't even shuffle tonight. Give it one more. Yeah. So Six of Swords. Six of Swords, just right on the bottom, right out of the gate. Movement forward. So of course, like right now, we're just clarifying past energy, but I mean, bottoms are usually kind of an overall thing. But so Six of Swords, moving forward from what has been, you know, stormy waters. What's been something that's been bad. Like I said, it's Four of Swords energy. So you've got the Six of Swords, which is moving away from that. Good. Let's see, Empress, the past energy. I got 3 cards. One wonderful card. So past energy is a Fool in reverse. So, I mean, it's essentially the feeling that I was getting in your past energy is that you were feeling stuck, holding somebody up on high regard that maybe didn't deserve it, or not putting yourself up high enough. So it's kind of funny that the Chariot came out here in the future energy, whereas like, well, obviously in the past energy that you were stuck, you weren't moving forward, because of course the Fool in the upright is forward movement, a brand new start, and when it comes out in reverse, you're essentially stuck in one spot. Need I say more? Get a couple more. Past energy. So the Six of Pentacles, this is typically about giving and receiving. So The only thing is that, like, I kind of call this it's kind of a breadcrumb card, really, because I mean, if you look at the guy, it's like, yeah, oh, look at me, I've got all of this abundance. You can just have some crumbs, you poor saps. So, like, here, have my crumbs. And it's like, you kind of kept falling for that. Like, the Fool in the reverse to me really is a fool. No offense. And so essentially, like, I mean, you could be falling for people who breadcrumb you and that they don't give you enough. They don't give you enough at all. I'm really getting that. I'm getting a lot of anxiety too. Blech. That's gross. That's not a good feeling at all. And with the Empress, like, so it's really both of those things, you holding somebody up on high regard, in high regard too much, and somebody not holding you high enough. And that's essentially what I'm feeling. And that's something that's kind of followed you. Like, I mean, especially with the Fool coming out in reverse. And like I said, these are two major arcana. So this could be something from, you know, even way back that's still really bothering you, or something that you just haven't dealt with properly in order to be able to move on properly or be able to choose the proper people. Like, you have to, even though like you think that you move on from something, sometimes you just create other habits to cover that something up, and then you don't really move forward. You kind of just stay stuck in one place because it's comfortable, because you're not like losing anything, but you're also not moving anywhere. So it's kind of a catch-22. It's kind of like, but you gotta go somewhere. I mean, like, you have to take the chance to, you know, move forward and to actually, you know, there's always going to be risks and there's always going to be stuff that happens. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, don't let people breadcrumb you. Ooh, hey, bitch, squeal in my ear. Go for different people. Change. Make a change. Like, you have to make a big change. I'm not gonna be surprised if Hangman comes out right now in your current energy. Yeah, you gotta, like, you have to, like, essentially, what you feel right now, try to feel something different. Okay, both of those wanted to come out. So, we got the sun on the bottom for that right now, but I mean, what? Yeah, anyway. So Page of Swords, this is a very immature energy. You've been dealing with very immature people, people that don't fulfill you. So, like, you're definitely going for people for the wrong reasons. King of Swords is not an immature energy. So the page is somebody that like, it could be watching you. They're kind of creepers. They want to communicate, but they don't. They kind of stay back. So that's why it's kind of like an immature type energy. The King of Swords, though, is somebody who's straightforward. It's more of a mature energy, somebody who does communicate, somebody who can be sometimes sharp, but they're fair. It's not a, you know, they're not, you know, it's not in the reverse. So they're not like an asshole. But it could be that, like, you know, you have wanted to be that mature energy and you've been dealing with immature people. Again, you've been holding them up in high regard, or, I mean, it could be, like, and you feel free to switch the energies. If you're the one that's been a dick, then whatever. And if people have been holding you in high regard and you've been doing this to them, but still it is essentially you being a fool and you not moving anywhere, because if you're treating people like crap, then there's obviously some things that you need to deal with yourself. I mean, I'm not saying that that's at all, I mean, it could be, but hey, like I said, reverse the roles if you see fit. I don't know. You are you. But that's what, I mean, I think that somebody, like I said, was wanting to be mature about this. Masculine energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or you have that strongly in your chart, you should check that out. Check out your sun chart. You can look up free ones online. But again, dealing with an immature energy who didn't really probably communicate, or communicated really stupid. Like, you know, oh my god, are you serious? I mean, no. I mean, no. God. All right, So, oh, we already went there. Sorry. I carried away. Whoop. Okay, those really want to come out there. All right, well, we've got all three. Ooh, interesting. Cards for your current energy right in one shot. So, Three of Swords. There's that heartbreak. Yeah, see, I totally wasn't feeling that, like, there was anything work-wise except for the fact that you probably are just tired from work. But, I mean, it is because you are still dealing with some residual heartbreak due to well, I mean, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, so this is probably something that's coming into your midst now. I can never see the Ace of Cups as a bad thing, and I don't. It's not past energy. And coming out with the Three of Swords, I'm thinking that this is going to be what, you're going to have an offer, some kind of emotional offer, and it's something that you're going to be conflicted about because of this heartbreak that you haven't dealt with. So do that, because it seems like this is probably good because it came up in the upright. So there's probably somebody that's approaching you or somebody that's coming towards you that, you gotta get rid of that in order to do that. And then you gotta get over yourself, get out of your head, get over the Four of Swords, get over the Three of Swords, get into the Six of Swords, which was on the bottom of the deck, which is moving forward. And the Ace of Cups, and then the Two of Swords. So many swords! Get out of your head! Get out of your head! Oh my god! So the Two of Swords. Yeah, so like, I mean, look, she's like blindfolded, but like, I don't know what to do. So I don't know. She doesn't know what to do. Take off the blindfold, open up your eyeballs, wake up. It's time. It is the age of Aquarius, guys. Or the beginning. Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Alright, what do you got coming up in the future? I get really warm all of a sudden. Oh, lush. Interesting. So the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is a situation that I feel as though I'm really, like, his face. He's like this, he has this little smug look on his face. If you look closely, if you can see that. And I'm like coming out in the reverse, this is like, usually like reverse obviously is the reverse of what it is. So the Five of Swords is, it's a hard-won battle. It's, well, not a hard-won battle, it's a battle won at somebody else's expense. And so I kind of get the feeling that there could essentially be, again, this could be either you or somebody else, but it's like, it was almost like there had been, like I said, the forward movement wasn't happening, but other people may have gotten hurt or you got hurt in the process, in your stuckness. So, or your stuckness was because of that. Does that even make sense? What am I trying to say? But it's in the reverse, so it's over. Like, and I mean, with the Chariot too as well, and I'm taking this with your future energy, just as further clarification because it came out extra, but like, I mean, it is forward movement. And there is the Two of Swords in here too in the current energy, so obviously something's coming up, somebody's offering you something that you're going to be conflicted about. The Chariot is that good energy moving forward though. It's still a slight confliction, but it's moving forward with a purpose. Kind of knowing, like, still having a choice, knowing what direction you're going, but having a choice, if that makes sense. In a positive way, like, not with two people, I hope. I don't think. Because like with the Five of Swords coming out, like I said, in the reverse, it's the ending of hurt. It's the ending of anybody getting hurt in order for somebody else to move forward, even if it's just by accident. Or it's, like I said, vice versa. Somebody hurting you, don't hold on to that hurt. It's letting that hurt go so that you can move forward. And stepping into that King of Water energy that you're supposed to be. The stable emotional energy, not the unstable or the, hiding anything with another emotion or a habit or anything like that, right? Because that's still not healthy. No habits are healthy. The devil hasn't come out, so. Ooh, okay. Holy smokes. All right. Okay. This is probably too many. Yeah, I think that's way too many. I took note, but... Come on. Pisces. There we go. See, this almost came out upright, but it kind of flipped over, so I'm gonna take it in reverse. So, the Ten of Wands, so it's came out in the reverse. So it's like where everything kind of was feeling, I think, in the past, and definitely getting this with all the swords energy. Well, the reverse Fool and everything, like, you had some stuckness going on there, yo. Anyway, this came out in reverse, which is, though that struggle's over, it's the end of the struggle. You're not moving, you're not carrying that burden anymore. You're letting it go. Again, with the King of Water here, that is you letting go and moving forward, whereas you were carrying this burden on your back, even if it didn't really feel like it obviously was. If there was stuff going on, if you're watching this, then it's likely you've been going through something, or you wouldn't be watching a tarot channel, I don't know. Unless your friends are forcing you to. Shh. Anyway. Right. Yeah, so Ten of Wands in reverse. So, you know, you're letting down that baggage. That's nice. It's really nice. Okay. Let's get one more. Then we can wrap this up and you guys can be done with me. By the way, this, like, timeline wise, like, I mean, where I'm recording this is well, I mean, this is essentially for March. But it, you know, it's whenever you are relating to it, or whenever you read it, or whatever. Again, all of those cards want to come out. Walking away from something. Page of Wands, that was on the bottom of the deck a couple times. That's communication. That's passionate communication that's coming forward. We've got the Four of Swords again. So again, that's really, again, thinking that you need some more sleep. The Eight of Cups, walking away from, you know, a situation. Eight of Cups isn't bad. That's you choosing to walk away from something that hasn't served you. The Star, healing energy, which is coming true. Aquarius energy. Age of Aquarius. And the Hermit. Light being shed on a situation is like my little thing right here that I forgot the light. But yes, like, I mean, he's shedding light on a situation, or, I mean, he's being a hermit. But the Hermit's wise. Virgo energy. I'm going to stick this back in the deck and actually shuffle one out, just because that was a chunk, but I mean, it definitely made sense. But we'll just get one more, just because that was a stack. Hurry up. Oh my Lord. Why are you doing this to me, cards? They're just like, we want you to know this again and again. In there that time. There we go. Thank you. And the Knight of Swords again. Wait, did we have the Knight of Swords? No, I think that was the only one that we didn't have out of the sword family. Oh, and the Queen. But so the Knight of Swords, that's very fast moving energy. So you're moving forward quickly, I'm thinking. And with all that healing energy, like all of those cards that jumped out, like that was all about letting go of the past and moving forward, and it was all healing. And so anyways, but this is just basically solidifying that there's going to be fast moving energy forward with the Chariot, because you are getting rid of all of this baggage. And the High Priestess on the bottom, that's just being really intuitive. And, you know, she's the secret keeper of the underworld. She holds a lot inside. Moon energy too, so I mean, it's very Pisces energy. And so that's one thing, though, is that you guys, you need to express yourselves, but, like, you know, in a very honest way. Don't be fake, just be real. You gotta find out who you are. I don't know, try meditation and stuff. Like this Four of Swords that came out a couple times, it's really telling me you guys need to, like, maybe meditate and learn how to do that. There's guided ones that you can look up on YouTube, you know. Like, even just start with 5-minute ones so that you don't fall asleep. Anyways. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. I hope that you have a fantastic March, fantastic birthday, and I love you. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, see, it's really, like, so far away. Like, I turn it off, and then it's all awkward. Yada, yada. Okay, bye, guys.